Jon, what do you think of the day that your line and first team offense had?
You know, Wink came out with some Wink stuff today. I think the defense won today. You know, we're gonna be able to grow from it. I'm telling you, Wink is going against Wink's defense is going to be great for us in the long run. But I'm not gonna lie to you if it doesn't get frustrating sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Which is great, but not right now.
What about it? What about it makes it tough and difficult?
I mean, you have J Love on the freaking line of scrimmage. Sorry, on it in the A gap as a safety, playing a linebacker. You know, there's so many people that are playing in positions that you don't expect them to play, and it gets a little hard when you have to identify it and you're not, you know, actively scheming for it and like leading up to the week. You know what I'm saying?
What was it like, though, going against it in Buffalo? You won a big playoff game up there against that defense.
Well, that's all I'm saying. We had a good week of learning it, and I think Bobby did a great job, and the guys over there to scheme some things. And I'm pretty sure we did if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we stood away from some things because it would cause some problems in his defense.
So Wink is cheating in minicamp?
100%. No, you know, he's I talked to him before almost every practice, and you know, it's kind of a "what do you got for us today" kind of thing. And today he wasn't lying today when he said, yeah, he got something special. But you know, it's gonna be great for us.
What do you think of this offense? I mean, you played under it in Buffalo. I mean, you've got a whole new cast of characters. Can they come together quickly?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's similar to Wink's defense, where you get to, if you're a defensive player, you want to be on that defense because you're always attacking. You always get a chance to get your number called. In this offense, anyone can get the ball at any time. We're going to be fast, and so it's never going to be one guy's, you know, the guy. I think if you go back to Buffalo, you know, we had Diggs, but Gabe Davis was great, and Cole Beasley was great. So we had the same thing where we're going to be able to just share the ball around.
Are you seeing the same Brian Daboll here that you saw?
100%. 100%. It's I was in Buffalo this weekend, and I was with a couple of the guys, and they were asking about Dave's. Coaches, when they get their first head coaching job, sometimes change and try to be someone else and someone they're not. And Dave's, that hasn't happened. I think he kind of doubled down on being Dave's. I was going to say a dirtbag in Buffalo, but
Yeah.
Dave's.
I was going to ask you, what is Dave's? You say
A dirtbag in Buffalo.
Why is that good for a head coach? You think of a head coach, you think of a little
I mean, I think he's just authentic. He's going to shoot it to you straight, and he's going to be out here and have juice and have fun, and he's okay with people making mistakes as long as you make them full speed and as long as they don't become a habit. You know what I'm saying? So that freedom as a player and his juice is just all combined into being a happy player.
I thought dirtbag was your name.
I know. That's why I'm trying to throw it on someone else.
How similar is the actual offense to what you did in Buffalo? Did Brian just bring his offense, or are you seeing elements?
No, there's definitely we definitely changed some things up, changed names of certain things, and changed some schemes. I think up front is usually about the same, but there's definitely a little bit of tweaks.
But you see stuff, it's like, oh, that definitely must have come from Kansas City because it's not something we.
Yeah, I'm not that smart yet in terms of route running and stuff like that. But yeah, I hear that's talking to Davis a lot. We're in the locker room. It's me, Quan, and then Davis, chopping it up with Davis. He tells me things are different.
Saquon and really a bunch of the playmakers here dealt with injuries last year. What have you seen physically from those guys?
Yeah, I mean, just strictly talking about Saquon, he's my locker mate, and he does a great job. He asks me a whole bunch of questions, smart questions to deal with protections or the run game and setting up his blocks and really picking my mind, and that's really been appreciated because, not all running backs are going to do that, especially a running back with his talent and his skill set. So it's been great.
What about physically?
I mean, he's freaking huge, you know what I'm saying? He's over here squatting with linemen are squatting. And I know he was one day he was yelling about Nick Chubb put his squat video up. And he's like, I got to beat that. So he's always. It's good to see motivation. Him having a motivation, him not just staying stagnant and being a great player that he is.
For this offense to be successful, does Daniel have to be Josh Allen, or how does that?
No, I mean, Daniel just got to be Daniel, and he has to have time to be Daniel. I think that's our job up front, is to give him his time. And I mean, that dude can put the ball wherever he wants to put it. He just needs time. And no one's ever going to be Josh Allen. No one's ever going to be Daniel. No, it's hard in this league. People always try to, coaches sometimes put on film and tell you, be this person. Everyone in this league are different people, different, with body moves different. You're never going to be the same person as someone else. So I think Daniel just needs to be himself.
You obviously had a history with Brian Daboll before he came here. For a lot of other guys here, he's completely new.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like he's had a big transition period, though, that some coaches have. Do you sense your teammates taken to him?
Yeah, people they always ask me, like, especially the first like week or two, is like, is this him? I was like, yeah, he's the same guy. This is him every dang day. You're gonna get the same thing. People like we're a little hesitant to believe like that's how he is all day, all the time. And I think he's shown them over the course of 6 weeks or whatever, how long we've been here, that he's the same guy every day. And that's how he's going to be.
I would imagine some of them probably told you that's a change they thought from what they
definitely
experienced in the past.
Yes, yeah, big change.
IPA, Pilsner, or what for him?
I don't know. You got to ask him. I'm not sure. I'm not a big drinker.
How's the snapping been coming? Is new full time anyway?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I snapped every day in Buffalo. I played center in Oakland. I was backup center in Oakland. I was backup center in Buffalo. Snapping kind of, it's easy. I mean, comes easy.
Say 3 more. What did the offensive linemen make of Bellinger as a blocker? Tight end.
I mean,
I
I think this is a passing camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, John, can I just throw this at you? Because I haven't been here like all of spring or anything, but a couple times guys have now said about it's okay to make mistakes on the practice field.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're new here, but do you get the impression that maybe in a previous year or years, like that wasn't okay and it became an issue and it got guys kind of off their game?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
I mean, you just kind of can tell people get a little scared when they mess up. And no one likes messing up, but like it's okay. Especially like Davis wants you to take chances here. Bobby wants you to try a new technique. He wants you to go get somebody. And if something happens, then it's all right. I mean, it's not all right, but this is the time for it to happen.
So coming from Buffalo, you were used to the idea.
Mm-hmm.
If I screw up on the practice field, I need to correct it, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
You come
in
here
practice, I don't really care. Like if I get beat, like I get mad, obviously. But like if I'm out there trying to perfect a new technique, like, and I have conversations with Bobby beforehand, like, hey, we're going against this guy. I need to, work on my jump set or do X, Y, Z. If you get beat doing that in practice, it's okay. You're learning a new technique. You're working on your skill craft. So as a competitor, you don't want that to happen. But when it does happen, you have coaches saying, it's okay. Like it's what practice is for. It softens the blow a little bit.
And it was like that in Buffalo also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that continue through the regular season? Or
Yeah. I mean, even in the regular season, I feel like it's even more because you have to game plan for the player you have to play against, and sometimes that game plan you want to try something that you haven't worked on. So during that week of practice, you're doing that consistently throughout the week of practice, and